So, what's your take on General Kelly's ability to get things under control?
Well, I think that's what everyone's going to be looking at. Can he actually get things under control? It's going to be a very tough job, you would think, because President Trump is kind of this freewheeling. He doesn't like to be controlled, obviously. He likes to tweet whatever he wants to tweet. And a lot of times that just steps on whatever message the White House is trying to get out. I think some people that are supportive of General Kelly believe that he can get the staff under control and that maybe he's not going to focus so much on getting President Trump under control, but he'll focus on getting the staff under control. And then by doing that, it'll bring some order to the White House. I think that remains to be seen because obviously if you have President Trump tweeting something, about Morning Joe on a day when they're trying to do something on healthcare, the distraction is going to be there regardless of how much the staff is in control.
Now, one little indication, and we're not sure what this means, is that so far today we have not heard from Donald Trump.
We haven't.
Not yet.
No, he hasn't tweeted.
And this is the first full day, if you will, of John Kelly on the job. So
he hasn't.
Of course, it's only here on the East Coast, not even 9 a.m. yet, right? So.
Yeah.
I forgot who it was that wrote this, and I'm embarrassed I can't give them credit for it. But somewhere I saw on Twitter, Donald Trump doesn't really want to be president. Donald Trump wants to be communications director. He wants to be the guy to control the message. He wants to be the one to get the message out there. He wants to be the one to deliver the news, to deliver whatever it is. Leadership and governing and digging in on the policy of things is not really what he wants to do. It's mixing it up with the media. That's what he really wants.
Well, he is a media personality.
Yeah.
Totally. So on the question, one of the things that, not feeling sorry for Reince Priebus, but it is true. He was put in an impossible situation from the beginning because Ivanka, Jared Kushner, Steve Bannon did not report to him. And at the end, Scaramouche came in under the terms that he would not report to him. So John Kelly is in. Steve Bannon, Ivanka, Jared Kushner, who do they report to?
Right now, they're saying that they all report to Kelly. They're making a very strong show of saying that they all report to Kelly, and everyone's kind of lining up and making nice and saying, "Look, they all report to Kelly." But of course, like you said, I mean, when the president is your father or your father-in-law, I mean, of course, the relationship that they have with the president. I mean, you have to imagine that it kind of supersedes kind of normal reporting lines or more normal chain of command. But that's what the White House is saying right now, is that everyone reports to Kelly, and they're really stressing that.
That's the official word.
That's the official word. Yeah.
Right. So Ivanka's going to knock on General Kelly's door and say, "Can I see Daddy? Can I see my daddy?"
Well,
yeah.
That's the argument that they're making. That and she tweeted yesterday she's looking forward to working alongside General Kelly, and some people have looked at that word alongside, but they're saying that they're going to be reporting to him.
But isn't it also true that it was Ivanka and Jared Kushner who brought Scaramouche to the White House?
That is the so that is what the thought is that they were very supportive of Scaramouche. He was a family friend, and that they really wanted to bring him in. Yeah.
There have been a couple of stories today even about the role of Ivanka. I mean, it was said early on she was going to be the moderating influence. I mean, Gene Robinson in the Washington Post has a column on this morning, that she was going to be the moderating influence in the White House. She was going to keep her father, in control, that the focus on women's issues. She was going to make sure that there was no reversal on LGBT issues, right?
And I mean, Ivanka's role.
The last couple of weeks.
Ivanka's role and her influence. I mean, I think that's it's not really known like how much influence she has. I mean, obviously there was like the Paris Climate Accord,
where she
where she was supposed to be advocating on behalf of him staying in. He didn't do it. Obviously, on LGBT rights, you had the transgender policy come out last week. I mean, she has kind of kept her head down. She's talked about apprenticeships. She's talked about women in the workforce. So she's doing that work, but it hasn't been prominent. And no, there hasn't been like legislation or anything to really move it forward, other than I guess that fund with the World Bank that she's kind of somehow connected with.
The one thing that I think is so consistent among people with the last name Trump is to put themselves way out there on something, and then when it doesn't go their way, say, whoa, folks, so why are you looking at me for this? You know, Trump like on healthcare, Trump campaigned on day one, we're going to repeal healthcare. On day one, we're going to repeal healthcare. And as soon as healthcare is essentially, for now, dead, he's going, what happened to the senators? You guys didn't do anything. You left me hanging. What happened? He's the president. He doesn't understand how healthcare works. He made 0 pitches for Trump care. It's the same thing with Ivanka. Like, she's put herself way out there on a lot of different issues. And as soon as it doesn't go her way, then it's like, oh, well, what are you guys beating up on Ivanka for? She's nobody. She's not. I mean, she has an official role in the White House. She has an office in the White House. You can't just, like, say you're going to take the lead on something, and then when it doesn't go your way, point the finger to somebody else.